All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the CSK Go Team meeting, where we will be following the agenda as it has been emailed and on our public website. I am pleased to call this meeting to order. At this time, I will have the secretary to do a roll call.
Good afternoon. We have our principal, Ms. Washington. Do we have Ms. Register? Dr. Natasha Thomas?
Present.
Thank you. Ms. Imani Swoop? And I am Sabrina Grund, I'm present. Ms. Shauna Mitchell?
Present.
Our chair, Mr. Mitchell.
Present.
Do we have Ms. Holliday? Natalie King Ray. Ms. Stacy Henry.
Present.
Do we have Corinne Barnes?
Present.
And Samaria Berry? Okay, thank you.
Madam Secretary, do we have a quorum? Do we have 6?
We
board
do.
members? Okay, we have 6 board members. At this time, I need somebody to make a motion. I'm sorry, the first action item is for us to accept the agenda. The agenda has been public on our website for more than 24 hours. And I will also put it in the chat. If there's any questions on the agenda, this is the time to speak. If not, we'll have somebody to make a motion that we go forward with our agenda.
Motion.
Second.
All right, it has been properly motioned that we accept our agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, the motion has been properly seconded that we go along with our agenda. Madam Secretary, Dr. Register has just joined the meeting. Can you please mark her as present? Which should give us a total of 7 board members present. The next item is going to be our meeting minutes from our last meeting.
Okay, so
Madam Secretary, will you please give us an update on our meeting minutes?
yes. So last meeting, we started by the approval of the agenda as well as the approval of the previous minutes. We made a motion to change some meeting dates. The new dates were today, February 13th and March 6th. Discussion items were budget cuts and scheduling changes, school budget and uniform committee, as well as school uniform policy and the survey results. We had the principal's report from Principal Washington, as well as the next step. And we finished with an announcement from Principal Washington that the school had been identified as an advancing school for STEAM certification, making us the 2nd such school in Georgia.
All right, are there any questions regarding our minutes from Madam Grund? If there are no questions regarding the minutes, I will need somebody to make a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Has been properly motioned and second that we accept our minutes. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? The ayes have it. We will accept our minutes as read. All right, next on the list, our first action item. I believe we've already done it, but we're going to go through it really quick. Are there, Ms. Washington, are there any updates on our strategic plan?
No.
No? Okay. If there are no updates on that, we will go to our next item, which will be discussion of the budget development process. Ms. Washington, you will need me to give you rights.
Give me the right.
Stacy has the presentation. Can you give Ms. Henry rights to share?
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, Ms. Henry, you should have rights to the Zoom.
Okay, Stacy, can you hear me? Okay. All right, so here, we had already talked about ranking for those different initiatives in our strategic plan. This is just a list of ranking, and that includes, of course, the progress towards proficiency for all students in grades 6 through 12 who take the Georgia Milestones Assessment. So we're focusing on our core content, that's ELA, math, science, as well as social studies. We are still moving forward with the top priority of attendance for our schools, for our school. So our goal is to attain an average daily attendance for every student that's 93% or greater. Also, Ms. Grun made mention of the fact that we are moving forward with our STEAM certification. So that is one of our top ranking goals for our strategic plan. And also, as always, 100% graduation rate for our students in the class of 2026. If we are able to attain this goal, we will have 8 consecutive years of a 100% graduation rate. Next slide. And you'll see just another view of the ranking of our strategic plan priorities. Overview of approved signature programs. We actually requested a total of $648,739 for our signature programs for the fiscal year 25-26. And we actually were approved for $200,932, which covers a signature coach and 0.5 music teacher. And if I could just go back for a moment, Ms. Henry. So prior to this year, our signature funds were well over $300,000. So you see we have a deficit, although our goal is to grow our program because it is directly aligned with our STEAM certification. So we did suffer a loss here. Next slide. Although we did not receive what was requested, the funding that we did receive to support our STEAM initiative will be used to continue to grow and develop that program because of the fact that, and we're pursuing STEAM because we want our children with talents in other areas that are not core content specific. We want them to also have exposure and experiences in those fine and performing arts. So we will move forward with our goal to be the second STEAM certified high school in the state of Georgia. Next slide. Next slide. As you can see here, for fiscal year 26 turnaround funds, CSK is not eligible for turnaround funding because of our progress, our academic growth and progress. Therefore, you're seeing requested position 0 and amount requested 0. We are not a turnaround school. Next slide. My apologies for the small font, but here you're seeing pages of staffing and how funds were allocated for Coretta Scott King. As I mentioned in our last Go Team meeting, we did suffer a substantial loss, and that loss will impact multiple departments, including art, math, science, social studies, athletics, and ELA. Next slide. So again, you're seeing staffing, those positions we're funded for, and those positions that we were not. Here you're seeing the non-staffing tab, where stipends, that first portion, you're seeing the stipends. That's all athletics, fine and performing arts, as well as academic stipends. And academic stipends, for those of you who are not sure what that means, that is for department heads, that is for different club sponsors that support academic programs. And for teacher subs, you'll see $37,416 for substitute teachers. Turnaround is left blank because, as I mentioned previously, we are not a turnaround school. Therefore, we are not, we do not receive that funding. Next slide. Number of new positions created. That would be 0, and the number of positions that are totally removed, that would be 5. Now, in that, there are some positions that have been adjusted, modified in working with the budget department and human resources. Next slide. And you see here our fiscal year 26 budget by function, instruction. You see the number, and I'm not going to just read this out to you, but for instruction FTEs, that's a total of 65.2 FTEs for instruction, pupil services, improvement of instructional services, so on and so forth. When you see maintenance and operations, we do have custodial staff, so that includes our custodial staff. Also, where you see school administration, clerk, and positions such as business manager, registrar, that all falls up under school administration. For actual administrative leaders, that would be the 1 principal and the 1 assistant principal. Next slide. And then you see another graphing, another view of the actual budget by function. Plan for leveling reserve, Coretta Scott King is not eligible for any leveling reserves. Therefore, you will see, that's why you're seeing what you see here. This is just a sample from the PowerPoint presentation. CSK does not receive any reserves. Holdback funding, we do have money that is for holdback. That's a total of $24,975. And if that money is allocated, that will be going towards an hourly coach and also additional instructional resources for beginning level students. Next slide. And this is just a portion of the slide that references our next steps. Next slide. and I won't read to you. Human Resources Staffing Conferences, that is scheduled to take place when we return from the break. Our final conferences are scheduled to take place no later than March 14th. So any staff members impacted by our reductions will be notified prior to March 14th.
That's it for the PowerPoint, Mr. Mitchell.
Are there any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Henry. Yes, are there any questions for Principal Washington? Everybody, you can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat. All right, Principal Washington, we thank you for an awesome presentation. Much
Thank you,
different,
Mr. Mitchell.
much different from last time we met. Looks much better. At this time, we have to take a vote. So if there are no questions, we need to take a vote on the drafted budget.
I have a quick question for Principal Washington. How many teachers, staff, core teachers are we're scheduled to lose, possibly?
I did not say how many specific, but I did reference the number of positions as indicated on the PowerPoint, 5 total, with some others being modified.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey,
But
guys,
it
this is,
is, like Mr. Mitchell mentioned, when we met initially, we were at 15.
we're at 15.
So that is a big difference from where we were. Now, just know that any one position is a significant loss. So I don't want to make light of that, but it is not nearly where we were.
Principal Washington, while other people are formulating their questions, after today's meeting, what happens next? It goes to the school board? What happens next?
After today's meeting, the budget is locked as of tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then I engage in dialogue and conversations with Human Resources with regards to those people who are impacted. But also, just FYI, I am continuing to make requests to offset those numbers that I referenced.
Okay, again, CSK faculty, staff, and community, this is an opportunity now. If you have a question, please go ahead and unmute yourself and ask the question.
There is a question from Carolyn Barnett. Is this person on the GO team?
Which person, Ms. Henry?
The question is from Ms. Barnett.
Hey, y'all, this is Carolyn Barnett. I was just wanting to make sure at this time, the conversation is for the GO team. And if you decided that you would have public comment, that would be, so I wasn't for sure if the person that was asking the question was part of the GO team. So that's why I was asking Ms. Henry.
Totally understand. Thank you.
Thank
And the
you.
person, thank you, Dr. Burnett. Okay. All right. If there are no questions, I need a GO team member to make a motion that we accept the drafted budget.
A motion.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly motioned by Stacey Henry and second by Shauna Mitchell that we accept the drafted budget. All GO team members, all in favor, say aye.
Right.
Aye. All right, thank you.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We have accepted our drafted budget. And again, thank you, Principal Washington. Next, Principal Washington, it is still your floor. Do you have any other principals report that you would like to speak about?
None other than the fact that I continue to engage in dialogue regarding the need for every staff member here at Coretta Scott King. Although I understand that, you know, there are deficits and things do change. Just know I am looking at grant opportunities as well as partnerships to try to offset some of the deficits that we've experienced for the fiscal year 26.
Okay, thank you. All right, at this time, we will have our committee meeting, cluster meeting, Shauna Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. We actually have not had a cluster meeting. We will have that next cluster meeting on February 24th at 4 p.m. And I'll make sure and report back after during the March meeting.
Okay, thank you. And Dr. Register or any of the other committee members from the Uniform Committee? Okay,
I'm sorry, it takes me a minute to get off of mute.
okay, no worries.
Hi, everyone. I do know that our parent surveys went out for our uniform proposal, and I know the student survey and the staff survey went out. I don't know the results of that survey as of yet. I'm still trying to contact a member at a member of APS so that we can get some clarity about various scenarios in regards to uniforms. If we were to, keep the uniforms, just throwing some scenarios out there so that we'll all be clear on the do's and don'ts. But other than that, there's no other updates.
Okay, yeah, and Dr. Register, we did send that a calling post out, which really helped.
Yeah,
So I think
I
we're
received
now-
it.
Oh, you did receive? Okay,
Mhm.
good. So we went up about 20 more, so we're at about 120 parents have
Oh, good.
replied
Good.
to the survey. And I think we're about 75% of the parents are saying they love the uniforms. And the only
Yes.
thing they wanted to update was a Friday, what is it? A Blue Jean Friday or a Spirit Shirt Friday.
Yes. And I've had some parents that, talk to me over at Boyd, and same here. They love the idea of the uniforms. They like the idea. They love seeing the young ladies in the pink and the brown and the tan. There, some wants for some additional options, but I haven't heard really any negative input from parents that I come across at Boyd in regards to uniforms.
Thank you, Dr. Register.
Mhm.
So that ends the committee reports. Do we have any updates on things happening at CSK? Is there anybody?
Well, I can announce the fact that we did receive the Legacy Grant. So on March 24th, we will have a school-wide field trip traveling to Montgomery, Alabama. And during this visit, we will tour 3 museums. The grant funds $19,000, which covers charter school buses. It covers the food, and it also covers admission to the museum. So I'm super excited about that. And also excited about the fact that we have begun our zero period. So Ms. Stacy Henry has been leading that initiative. We are definitely working to get more students. And also, we will begin our Saturday school. Saturday school will start shortly after we return from the break, and Mr. Aniso Awak will be the lead for our Saturday school program. So also, we have an upcoming parent night, and parents of beginning level students only will receive invitations. The goal is to work with parents to review strategies and also have dialogue about things that we need to put in place in order to move the needle with those students who are right now on the beginning level tier.
Thank you, Principal Washington. Are there
You are
any other
welcome.
comments? I know we had, I think it's called Attend Dance. Can anybody speak on our Attend Dance last week?
Kids really enjoyed the attendance. So all students that had accumulated an average daily attendance of 90 and above were allowed to use the last 70 minutes of instructional time for the day. So students were on a modified schedule for that day. And so they went to every class The modified schedule allowed for 70 minutes at the very end that was shaved off the individual periods. So students were allowed to engage. They danced, they had snacks, and we had a DJ with prizes. They really enjoyed it. I had a conversation with Mr. Williams from the Best Academy, and we'll be talking about the possibility of us doing a collaborative event in the near future to celebrate our young ladies as well as our young men.
That's awesome. Any updates on the Black History Program?
Black History Program, I actually stayed for practice, and it is going quite well. The Black History Program is February 27th. Is that a Thursday? Y'all don't make me lie. February 27th is February 27th is our Black History Program, and the girls are doing very well. Also, our Hummingbird, the CSK Hummingbirds performed at yesterday's principals meeting, and they did a phenomenal job. They will be performing at the World Congress Center for an audience of 3,000 to 4,000 in April. So they are super excited about that opportunity. Our Hummingbirds are doing some great things.
Okay. All right, guys, we have reached the end of our agenda. Are there any additional questions? If not, I am going to adjourn this meeting at 4:31. Thank you,
you so
Principal
much.
Wasserman. Awesome
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you.
Hey, all aboard. Hey, Dr. King. Thanks, Corinne.
Hey,
Thank you.
everybody.
Hello.
Thanks, Haynes.
Hello,
Have a
folks.
good
Hello,
one.
Stacy.
hello. Thank y'all. Have a great day.
You as well.
Too.
Thank you.